It's truly my great honor to introduce my friend and Congresswoman, Dr. Julia Letlow, as your commencement speaker. She represents Louisiana's 5th Congressional District in Congress and is the first woman to represent Louisiana in the House of Representatives in 30 years. She was overwhelmingly elected in a special election in early 2021 after her husband, Luke, a proud Louisiana Tech alumnus and a good friend of mine, passed away just days before being sworn in as congressman. She was elected by a large margin in the recent regular election. And already recognized as a rising leader in Congress, she serves on the powerful House Committee on Appropriations and several subcommittees, including those on agriculture, rural development, and the Food and Drug Administration, all committees that are very important to our district. A strong advocate for education on all levels, Congresswoman Letlow holds degrees from the University of Louisiana at Monroe and a doctorate in communications from the University of South Florida. She's held positions at Tulane University, School of Medicine, University of Louisiana at Monroe, and the University of South Florida. At ULM, she was a key contributor in the development of the university's strategic plan and served as the executive director of external affairs and strategic communications. She's a native of Monroe and now a resident in Richland Parish, where she's raising 2 young children while doing all of these other things. She's a strong ally in Congress for our area and for Louisiana Tech, and we're grateful for her significant support and engagement. Please join me in welcoming Congresswoman Julia Letlow.
President Geis, distinguished guests, esteemed faculty, proud parents, family members, and most importantly, the incredible graduating class of 2023, congratulations, you made it! Now, I know you are eager to walk across this stage and celebrate with your family and friends, and rightly so. So I promise to keep these remarks brief. But if you remember one thing from this speech today, I hope that it is this. I encourage you to make a conscious effort each and every day to choose joy, no matter where this life takes you. Let me explain this a bit more. You see, the first half of your life will be about striving for your next achievement. And please don't hear me say that working hard for these achievements is not admirable. It most certainly is. And these successes are not only admirable, but they are a necessary part of your life. You will likely spend the following years checking off the boxes on your life goals sheet. These goals could include obtaining your next degree, nurturing new friendships, climbing the corporate ladder, establishing your career, finding your life partner, and possibly having a few beautiful children along the way. And with each passing achievement, I pray there will be special people in your life to celebrate you, just like they're here for you today. And with each new accomplishment, you will probably experience an array of different emotions. Success will often bring you some degree of happiness, and that's great. But here's the thing with happiness. I've noticed in my own life that it never seems to stick around. As soon as one goal is met, I feel good for the moment and then continue searching on for the next experience that will make me happy. And I've learned that this happens because happiness is always inextricably tied to external factors. And happiness will go and come into our lives just like other emotions come and go. And you may be thinking right about now that everyone just wants to be happy, and it isn't wrong to seek happiness. And while I agree with that logic, I want to offer another alternative, and one that philosophers and spiritual advisors have been preaching for centuries. What would happen if we didn't spend so much of our time seeking happiness through external factors and made a conscious decision to always choose joy? While happiness is a feeling, joy is a true state of being. And here's the best part of this strategy. It's possible to continuously experience joy even when you don't feel happiness all the time. Let me share with you how I know this to be true. When I was a junior in college, I lost my younger brother, Jeremy, in an automobile accident. It devastated my family and led me down a path of research on grief and loss. And while writing my dissertation, I interviewed families who had also lost a family member and asked them how they found meaning after loss and continued to move forward in the face of such tragedy. Fast forward 20 years after losing my brother, and I again experienced unimaginable pain when my husband Luke died from COVID in 2020. I returned to read my dissertation, desperately seeking the advice from those families gave me all those years ago on how to make it through this. And I found the answer leaping off the page in front of me. It was this: when you are going through one of life's valleys and you feel as though all joy is gone, the one way to see it return is to get outside of yourself and to serve other people. When you can step outside of yourself and serve others, it will give your life meaning and ultimately joy. You've probably heard this advice before, but I'm here to say that I have experienced it firsthand and know it to be true with every fiber of my being. Today, I have the awesome responsibility of serving over 780,000 people in Louisiana, and I have never experienced more joy or contentment in my entire life. So when life knocks you down, and it will, you will have a critical choice to make. Will you give up, or will you keep moving forward with faith and hope and find joy in service to others? And what might that service look like? It could be taking time to sit down with a scared patient, looking them in the eye, and staying present in the discomfort of delivering life-altering news. It could be taking an extra 30 minutes every day with a struggling student after school. It could be using your small business to give back to your community through charity work. The type of service matters not, only that you are giving of yourself to others. When I wake up every day and make the decision to choose joy through service, I understand the words of Maya Angelou when she said, "I have learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." I encourage you to show others kindness, show them respect, give them compassion, serve them, and there the secret lies. You will have a continuous fountain of joy from the depths of your being that will never dissipate. And while happiness will always be elusive, joy will always be your permanent state of being. As a woman of faith, I believe that the good Lord does not waste an experience in our lives, good or bad. And I have found great comfort in trusting life's constant ebb and flows. And it is not lost on me that over the past few years, you have faced a world that demanded resilience, and you answered that call with unwavering determination. Through virtual classrooms, mass interactions, and remote learning, you have shown incredible adaptability, embraced new technologies, and found innovative ways to pursue your dreams and make it right here to graduation. And we are all so proud of your decision to move forward in the face of adversity. And it will be my prayer that when you find yourself in the next one of life's valleys, that you will find comfort in knowing that there's always a blessing in the breaking. And it is in those valleys that true resilience is born, that can lead to an inexplicable joy only if you will let it. Class of 2023, I have the utmost faith in your abilities and your potential to shape the future. As you step forward into the next chapter of your lives, know that you can be a blessing to everyone that you meet and have the power to transform the world simply by choosing joy. I encourage you to be the hands and feet of the Almighty here on earth. I encourage you to believe in something bigger than yourself. Use your brilliant minds to never stop learning. Use your hands to heal, your mouths to speak words of life and hope, and your eyes to see the good in others, and then you will have joy. I'd like to leave you with a blessing that I pray over my children. May the Lord bless you and keep you, make his face to shine upon you, be gracious unto you, turn his countenance towards you, and give you peace. Thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you, Congresswoman Letlow, for those powerful words, and I know you live those words yourself. So thank you so much for being here today, and I know you're going to be flying back to D.C. Very soon to go back to work. But thanks for the way you represent us.